Yo, what up YouTube? This your boy Food Junkie, and I'm coming at you with another video. What the fuck is she doing, dumb bitch? Anyway, so yeah, this your boy Food Junkie coming to another video. On my way to work. You know how we do it, you know how it goes down, you know what happens. We talk about a little bit of stuff, talk a little bit of shit, you know what I'm saying? You keep me company, hopefully I keep you entertained. Okay, well let's talk about it right quick. As we know, yesterday was a whole big ass garbage ass dumpster fire. And yeah, we're gonna discuss that right now and my outlook and outtakes of that. Where do I start? There's a lot of shit happened. Don't do it. What the fuck are you doing, stupid? Pick up your goddamn phone. I love saying that when I'm on my phone, right? Anyways, so we know that James Caldwell tried to expose Sean Bradley. That we know. We know that in his little corner on his side there were people who despise Sean Bradley and the members of Club Chat. As you guys know, I am a member of Club Chat. Proud to say that. But there is one particular person that was in attendance to that whole situation that I have a particular problem with, and that was Lady Nika. Now, I've only known of Lady Nika because of Sean Bradley. I've only known of Lady Nika because Sean Bradley shouted her out several times. And then he also paid for her to go to Vegas. Pretty much her flight, I should say. And then pretty much she stole from them. He bought her clothes. He paid for food for her after dying. Not only him, but other members who was part of that group paid for her to eat, pay for her to drink, pay for her to smoke pretty much, and she stole from them. And I'll be completely honest, as I always am, or try to be, I should say. I actually liked Lady Nika. I liked her little stories. I thought her stories was funny, entertaining. Although I found them to be untrue and unfathomable, I found the stories entertaining. I found that her way of delivering words were entertaining. Although I didn't believe what she was saying, I was entertained by how she said it. Then I, saw the whole situation go down with the Vegas Gate 16. How she basically, on camera, said she had a great time. Even when she was by herself, when she was in Vegas, she said she had a great time. Then when she got home, her guilty conscience told on her. I'm gonna make a connection to that in 1 second. Her guilty conscience, ooh, nice ass. Her guilty conscience told on her. Her guilty conscience made her believe, because she knew that she was doing wrong, that she did wrong, that she had to try to do a preemptive strike against whatever may have come out about her and what she have done while in Vegas. So she had to actually say how badly they treated her, how uncomfortable she felt. If she could, she would have had got on the plane as soon as she got off, because she didn't feel comfortable. She didn't feel like she was wanted. She didn't feel like she was liked. Okay. Jump to 3 years later. She goes with TSCC and say that after 3 years of Sean having his foot on her neck, she have information that can help them destroy him, basically. There's information that she has that she can provide that will help, bring him down. Okay. And all of a sudden, she didn't know that old girl threatened to post Shelly's child in the paper, basically saying that she's looking for a date and for someone to come to her door and do whatever they can do to her what's not. But then she cries for Fibe and her child. She didn't know that old girl basically called Sean. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what she called Sean. I'm not gonna keep on repeating that and perpetuating that situation. So, the lady Nika, the one who stole your money, we all know is a known liar. While we entertained her when the lies was harmless and just about her and her life, I can't stand by and allow her to go unscathed in this whole situation that's going down right now. Because I will never speak to her again. All of a sudden, she's in your chat. All of a sudden, you're shouting out. All of a sudden, she's the best thing since sliced bread. Because y'all have a common enemy. When are y'all gonna learn? The enemy of your enemy is not your friend. And I don't even think that the person that y'all consider an enemy could be qualified or quantified as an enemy. Because the funny thing about it is that y'all keep coming after them. They're not even worried about you. They're worried about their life. But I was watching Shelly's live today, and she asked the question, are you willing to spill your own tea? Are you willing to talk about what you've done, how you were an active participant in what happened and what's going on, before you spill someone else's tea? Just asking. Because it seems as though you are someone who is having your hands in a lot of mess in the background and coming on camera acting as if you don't know what's going on and as if you don't know what's happening and as if you are the innocent victim. Once again, I will say, no one knew anything about your situation but two people, Nika and Sean Bradley. That's by your admission. You said no one knew about your children but Nika and Sean Bradley. You are so hell-bent on blaming someone for what's going on, trying to do a preemptive strike to whatever tea that you think may be spilled about you, that opposed to you waiting to see what's going on, you try to do a preemptive strike to said events and expose yourself, expose your hand. As you say, expose your dirty slip. Yeah, your slip is showing. And that slip is so filthy. See, for the past several years, you like to throw in people's face that you are an adoptive parent and you are obligated by law to report if anything has happened. But by your own admission, you haven't been an adoptive parent. Well, you haven't been, how do I put this? Because, my timeline is, I really don't care either way. You said that your oldest child was out of the house several years ago, and then your younger child been out of the house since he was about 9. He's 12 now. Your older ex-adopted child is now adopted by someone else, which means that you have no responsibilities legally for that child and no financial responsibilities for that child either. Remember when you said that when his first adoptive parent was getting ready to move to Georgia and take him with her, you was going to sign over custody to him, which kind of, you had a glee in your eye when you said that, because you had no more financial responsibility to take with that child. And now your youngest child is with his father, biological father, I should say. No one knew that. No one knew what was going on. No one knew what was happening until you exposed yourself. And you remember the line you said? Oh, I love them, but I love me more. You love them, your children, mind you, but you love you more. At the age of 9, they both, you know what I'm saying, started acting up. At the age of 9, they both started acting up. So at the age of 9, you say you love them, but you love me more. That's just funny to me. Because I don't know any parent worth their weight in salt that will purposely give up custody and put their child in the system because of behavior problems. That's just ironic to me. You adopt these children to get them out of a situation, but when they started to misbehave at the age of 9, you put them into the system. And as if it was a burden for you to pay child support, to uphold your responsibilities, opposed to the state or someone else holding up the responsibilities of these children. Like I said yesterday, your story, your narration says so much more about you than it does about anyone else. See, I'm an adoptive parent, not just a foster parent. It seems as though the foster parent that's in question behaves, acts, and responds so much more as a parent than you. And then once again, you said to me a while back, you don't ever throw your age up in people's face. You did it yesterday. See, I'm 10 years older than him. Well, you should act like it. Because 10 years older than him, you act like you're about 30 years younger than him. The responsibility that he takes at the age that he is far exceeds the responsibilities that you chose to take as an adoptive parent. I'm just saying. Now, like I said, I don't care about what happened. Well, I do, but I'm not going to do the research on it outside of YouTube. See, you give people enough about yourself that they can bring it up, talk about it, dissect it, question it, because you brought it up. You tried to do a preemptive strike against what you thought was going to be said about you, that you actually revealed more about yourself than you possibly thought you was going to. You thought that it was going to be a stain on his reputation when it was really a blot on yours. People are looking at you differently. I don't care how people want to spin the narrative or spin the story or tell the tale as if you did something big and, oh my God, he done drug him. No, you didn't drag him at all. You didn't drag him. I'm sorry. You drug yourself. You drug your reputation. You drug your credibility. You drug your integrity. Because all I got from yesterday is that you were someone who actually couldn't handle being a parent, so you decide to negate your responsibilities. That's what I got from it. I didn't get any real information that, you know what I'm saying, that was pertinent to the character of Ashawn Bradley. Besides saying he's a good friend, that he didn't tell anything about you that you didn't already tell yourself, or that we didn't already know out here on these YouTube streets. See, when you start talking, trying to spill tea, you say too much, say less. What's that old adage, you guys? If you dig a grave for me, you might as well dig two, because you may fall into another one. You may need one for yourself, basically, the whole adage. That's what happened yesterday. You tried to dig a grave with the name Sean Bradley on it, but you wound up falling in that grave. And the plot now reads, here lies James Caldwell's integrity. Sorry. You seem to think that you're so much better. Call someone jealous? And see, all the name calling, was that called for? That was anger and hurt for what? You still haven't explained what he did to you. Oh, he talked about you. Okay. Do you not talk about people that you are friends with? Look how bad you talked about Nika. But yet, since y'all have the quote-unquote same common enemy, y'all are now the best of friends now. Ace Boone Coons. I know you talk about people behind their backs. I know you say things that is disparaging about people that you smile in their faces with. Did you think that was going to come out? You think that he was going to talk about that? No. No. See, you are so worried about what may come out against you that you want to damage someone else's reputation when yours is just completely shot. It really is. And the thing is, I've always said, ever since we got in our little situation, was not, I still like James. I think he's cool. I think right now he's just making some bad moves. I still think you're making some bad moves. I think that you are swinging at the air and nothing's there that you're swinging at. I think that you're doing things that you think you have to do in order to protect yourself, but yet no one's attacking you. And then you want to attack everyone in club chat, or I say that and I mean it. I still mean it, and I always mean it. Okay. I take that with a grain of salt, because just like you said, you will never talk to Nika again. Well, it's not. You're not a liar. You don't lie. That's the first lie you told. I will never talk to the lady, because I've been side-eyeing you from the very beginning. I don't know why you went a bedroom with a bathroom. You didn't use it. Oh yeah, those are all your words about the lady. But yet now y'all are best of friends. So lady, I hope you're listening, baby. I hope you understand the people that you choose to run with and roll with. But I understand you are kind of your damn self, so you're probably used to stuff like that. You're used to people trying to pull a wool over your eyes, and you trying to pull a wool over their eyes. Y'all scamming and conning each other. I'm just saying. When someone steals your money, I've been side-eyeing the lady for quite a while now. Begging with a loaf of bread under your arms. Tell me, how does gumbo, 2 types of gumbo, etouffee, all boils down to a salad that Sean paid for? Remember that? That was years ago. I haven't seen that video in years. But you see how prevalent those words were and are, how they so easily get regurgitated when they need to be regurgitated? I haven't said not one thing thus far that I'm not repeating the words that came out of your mouth about the lady. But oh yes, yesterday she's in a chat. Tell it. Oh, you gonna say that? Oh, la, la, la. Okay, for real, lady. What we doing, lady? Okay. Lady and the Trap. Lady. Sad. Despicable. Outrageous behavior. That's unnecessary and uncalled for. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But guess what? It's not for me to understand or to get. Just to talk about it. Both of your dirty slips are showing. Just saying. When you think that you're going to spray someone else, make sure the winds are going away from you, because you may end up spraying yourself. That's all I'm saying. Make sure when you try to spray someone else, the winds are going in the opposite direction in which you are standing, because you may end up spraying yourself. But like I said, everything that was exposed, quote unquote exposed yesterday, was a telling tale of your character and your integrity and the type of friend you are. If you thought that it was okay to say, oh, he been talking about me since the beginning, or from years, or for years now, I should say, because my timeline, like I said, is always crazy. And I decided to, still be his bestie, still allow him to pay for trips and pay for things for me and to give me certain things and to support me the way he did. That says a lot about you. And then, I've been trying to get away for a while now. Were you captured? Were you chained to this person? Oh, you found another way, another opportunity for you to still somewhat maintain what he had brought to you was not. So that was the time for you to get away. So while you can use him and plot against him was not used, you can stay behind the scenes, but you can stay with him. Oh, y'all don't remember that time that I had him on my line and I had him ask what's not. A lot of people don't like, to be front and center in a crowd. I fall back all the time in real life. I step up when I need to, when I have to. But I'm not coming into a room screaming and yelling and bringing all the attention to myself, wanting to be the center of attention. I know who I am. I'm comfortable with who I am. So I don't need all eyes on me at all times. And when he said what he said, that's what he meant. He's comfortable enough with who he is to be himself in all situations. And when he has to step up, he does. And when he doesn't have to, because somebody else got it, he falls back. And he said, you like attention. So the comment of, oh, they don't like my type of gay, that's an easy way to try to turn someone against someone else. And you know what else I caught yesterday? I didn't say in my live last night. Oh, well, he don't like Maddie. Knowing that Maddie is a loved person by everybody. So you thinking that people, by you saying that he don't like Maddie or that type of gay, your type of gay, would be further evidence and reason for people to turn against him. I'm sure that Maddie knows that not everyone is in love with her. I'm sure that Maddie knows that everyone doesn't like her. And I don't think she expects them to. Because you know what Maddie does and what Maddie has that you don't have? Maddie lives her life on her own uncertain terms. So Maddie doesn't need for everyone to like her. Maddie doesn't need for everyone to adore her. Maddie doesn't need for everyone to agree with her. Maddie's about business. Does he know Maddie personally? No. Have you met Maddie? Yeah, but do you know her personally? No. See, if someone doesn't like someone else, What business is that of yours or anybody else's? He haven't said one disparaging word about Maddie. Now, we all had opinions between the Maddie and Kaya situation. Fortunately, I was on Team Maddie all the way because, you know what I'm saying, I've always liked Maddie. But not everyone was. Some people were on Kaya's team. Now they're back on Maddie's team because they see how Kaya works and moves. See how that works, you guys? Not everyone have to always initially be on a team of right. As long as you come to the point to where you know what is right and what is wrong and you exercise that right. But at some point in time, there could be some murky waters. Unfortunately, with me, there's not. I always see kind of what's there. Because what you show of me, your past experiences and what you've done, always show me who you are. Always show me what you're about. And I'm going to see your words and watch your actions, and they don't match up. My opinion pretty much is sealed. But yeah, yesterday was, you know what I'm saying, kind of a humbling experience for, well, most people. And of course, there are narratives out there that's like, oh, well, yeah, he did something good. I told you. You told us what? You told us what? You don't like somebody? You still haven't told us what he did to you for you not to like him, besides be successful. Jay Wilson, yeah, I'm talking to you, baby. What does Sean Bradley ever do to you besides be successful at what he does and pay you no mind? And don't allow you to get into his head or his psyche in order for him to continue to do what he does, and that's to be the best person that he was meant to be. See, if y'all was more focused on being the best person that y'all was meant to be, maybe you would have a better, more fulfilled experience in this thing called life. But you're so hell-bent on trying to expose and trying to put down and trying to talk about someone else and something else that has nothing to do with you as far as making you a better person. I'm just saying. Y'all be careful. Yeah. I'm just saying, y'all. This your boy Food Junkie. On my way to work, you guys. I'm almost at work, so what I'm going to do is get off this line, get my mind mentally prepared for my day at work, grab something to eat real quick, and be out. But yeah, as I always say, you guys, don't take in or ingest everything that I say. Not everything is meant for you to take in and ingest in its totality. Take in what helps you be stronger, what helps you grow, what helps you be the best person you were meant to be. And discard the rest. Eat the meat and spitting out the bones. That's my motto, you guys. And I want to thank all of my subscribers, all of my new subscribers, all of my day one subscribers, everyone in the middle. Y'all know I adore you. I appreciate you. And you know that while I will be here, I will not be reaching as many people and touching as many people and changing people for the better, I hope, without you. So thank you so much for that as well. Y'all have a great day. As I always say, love yourself, love someone else, respect yourself, and respect someone else. Until next time, you guys, y'all have a great day. I'm out.